today for language, we're going to start with page 65 in our language books. We also are going to be taking the quiz, and I'll review one last time before you take the quiz, but right now I want to start on page 65. Yesterday we did a T-chart to organize some facts about prairie dogs. Okay? And I told you that you can use T-charts. Why is that still out? Your attention is all on that and not on what I'm trying to teach you. I told you you could use that T-chart that you made about prairie dogs to write a paragraph, and I told you we're actually going to do that in the future. We are going to make a paragraph using that T-chart about prairie dogs. When you start a paragraph, you should have a topic sentence. Okay, so when we wrote about prairie dogs on the T-chart, we had the topic, which was prairie dogs, and underneath that we had three main ideas, and we wrote down facts about those three main ideas. We did appearance, and habitat, and behavior. When you actually start the paragraph, you would need a topic sentence to start the paragraph off to tell what the paragraph is about. So, a topic sentence for that paragraph might be, an interesting little animal is a prairie dog. Wouldn't that get us started on a beginning to tell facts about a prairie dog? Mm-hmm. Some of you are not even listening to me. Please stop looking at your paper and look up here. What's on your paper is not about prairie dogs. I just need you to look up here. Would it be a good idea to say, as your topic sentence, prairie dogs have strong claws?
Yeah.
Would that be a good way to start it?
That would be an idea.
Because your whole paragraph, all of your sentences are not about the clause. So since all of your sentences are not about the clause, that would not be a good way to start it. What about this one? The prairie dog is a remarkable animal.
Yes.
That would be a good way to start it. And then you proceed to tell me different facts that you've learned about a prairie dog. Okay? So that's what you do when you do a topic sentence. A topic sentence is a sentence that tells what the entire paragraph is going to be about. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at our page today on page 65. Let's look at the first box first, the blue box. And all of you read with me what the blue box says. It says, a topic sentence is a complete sentence that tells what the paragraph is about. It is the main idea of the paragraph. The paragraph will describe, explain, or prove the topic sentence. All right, and then they give you some examples. Congaree, I don't even know how you say that. National Park is in South Carolina. So if that was your topic sentence, what would the whole paragraph need to be about?
Congaree National Park.
Yes, it would have to be about Congaree or Congaree, I don't know how you say that, National Park. Would you start writing random things about giraffes in it?
No.
Or would you just start talking about South Carolina itself?
No.
No, you need to focus. Every single sentence in there needs to be about Congaree National Park. All right, let's read the second example sentence. Betta fish make wonderful pets. So what would that paragraph be about?
Betta fish.
Betta fish. Would you start talking about sharks?
No.
Goldfish?
No.
No, you need to have it be about betta fish. The whole paragraph would be telling things about betta fish and how they are good pets. All right, next one. Homemade applesauce is easy to make. So,
Homemade applesauce.
what do you think that paragraph is probably saying though? Maybe how to make it?
Know how easy it is?
I think it would be just saying how to make it. They're saying it's easy to make, and then they're going to go on to tell how to make it. All right, now we are going to read the paragraph, and we have to go back and come up with a topic sentence for it. So those of you that are goofing around, please stop and start paying attention. Everybody look at that first paragraph. First, roll a large ball of snow. Roll a medium ball and place it on the large ball. Roll a small ball and place it on the medium ball. Use stones, hold enjoy your new friend. So, what are they talking about here? Jonathan?
How to make a friendly snowman?
Okay, how to make a snowman. I don't know if we can call him friendly or not, but
I was gonna say that.
you're going to say that? What would be a good sentence that would start that off? Would you say, I'm going to tell you how to make a snowman?
No.
That would be, but it's not very interesting, is
How you
it?
make a snowman?
Zeke?
I have an imperative one. Would you know how to make a snowman?
That's not an imperative.
I'm.
Interrogative, you mean?
Would you like?
Would you like to make a snowman? That's a good one. That is good,
Or
isn't
would
it?
you like to know how to build a snowman?
Okay, that is a very good. Would you like to know how to build a snowman? And then it would be after that, first roll a large ball of snow. How many of you like his sentence and that's the one you want to use? Alright, so let's go ahead and write that. Would you like to know how to build a snowman? And that is an interrogative sentence, which is not typical of a topic sentence, but in this case it did work. Would you like to know how to build a snowman? And since it is interrogative, you need to end it with a question mark. Now, I do not want you guys to freak out. I am going to go on to the next one, and we're going to talk about it. I will not erase what's on the board. Everybody will get the opportunity to finish it up. But let's go on and talk about the next one, and we'll go ahead and write the topic sentence on the board, and then everybody will get to finish it. All right, so let's read the next paragraph. Please stop writing. Let's focus on the next one. A starfish is not really a fish. Even though many are quite small, some can be as heavy as 11 pounds. A starfish can regrow an arm if it loses one. Starfish eat their food with their stomachs outside of their bodies. Starfish can only live in salt water like the ocean. Starfish are interesting and beautiful. So what would be a good way to start that one?
Starfish are fascinating creatures.
I like that one. How many of you think that's really good? Let's do that. That's great. Starfish. And by the way, notice starfish is one word, but it is compound. Are fascinating creatures. And I totally agree. Out in Washington State, when you go to the water, there are a lot of places where you can see starfish. And when we do our animal notebooks, that's where it would be important for you to know that a starfish is not really a fish. No, it is not. It is called a starfish, but it is not really a fish at all.
It said that in the.
It is an invertebrate. Okay, so that's a creature that has no backbone. We will be learning about that in science eventually, and that's what you need to know for your animal notebooks. Where would you put a starfish? If you were to choose to put a picture of a starfish, would you put it under fish? No, because it's not really a fish. It is an invertebrate. All right, even if you're not done, let's go to the last one.
Starfish is not really a fish. So.
Yeah, I know, I said that because it said that. You need to make sure that looks like a capital. Remember, it's going to be taller than the T. T is a shorter letter. So if that's supposed to be capitalized, make it be tall. Same thing there. Capitalize the beginning of your sentences, please. If you did not, stop covering it up and just do it. Just fix it. All right, let's do the last one. Read it with me. Stop writing and read the last paragraph with me, please. I would take good care of a puppy. A puppy can be a good friend. I would feed it regularly and even clean up after it. I would not be unkind to it or tease it. I would be responsible and take it for walks. I would teach it to obey me and to do tricks. Dogs make great pets for families. All right, so since this whole thing is about getting a puppy and how you would take care of a puppy, what would be a good topic sentence for this one? Tess.
Maybe I wish I had a puppy.
Okay.
Or I'm getting a puppy.
All right, let's work on it a little bit. What do you think, Eric?
I love this puppy.
Okay, it's not just about one puppy though. You already did one. Let me see somebody else. You already did one too. Adam, what do you think?
Do you know how to take care of a puppy?
Let's not do another interrogative sentence. What do you think, Olivia? Or did you do it already?
I just forgot.
All right, Ben.
I would like to take care of a puppy.
All right, we're almost there. Somebody else help it out a little bit. Maya?
How to care for a puppy.
That's not even really a sentence though. Just saying how to care for a puppy. Let's work with Ben's sentence and say, I would
Take care of a puppy.
take, what kind of
Good care.
Good care. I would take good care of a puppy. So, there are other things you could put. There's not one right and one wrong. If you don't say a complete sentence, then that of course is not correct at all. And if you get too specific, then that's not right. You need to make sure that every sentence underneath that has to do with taking good care of a puppy. In fact, even the last sentence talks about them being a good pet. Well, if you're getting a puppy and you're going to take care of it, that is a pet, right? Right? So, all right. I still will give you time to write this down, but I want to review the charts now. So put your pencils down, even if you did not finish writing these, put your pencils down so we can review. Okay, so on the quiz today, well, let's start with the comma rules. We'll start on top. First section, excuse me, please put your pencils down and look up here. The first section of the quiz will be putting in commas. You will need to insert, make sure you use the insert mark, the commas. This first rule won't be on the quiz. Use a comma and a conjunction to correct or run a sentence. That will not be on your quiz. But this one will be after yes or no at the beginning of a sentence. You always put a comma. Before and after the name of the person you are speaking to in a sentence. So that is direct address. So if you see somebody's name, do not just put commas. You need to figure out, am I speaking to that person? And depending on where their name is, you put the comma. If their name is at the beginning of a sentence, you put the comma after their name. If their name is at the end of the sentence that you're speaking to, put the comma before their name. And if their name is somewhere in the middle, you put the comma before and after their name. All right, the next one is to separate a city and a state. Not keen on this one because they do not write the whole rule. You separate the city from the state and you put the comma after the state too if it's not at the end of the sentence. All right, and then the last rule that will be on the quiz is to separate words or groups of words in a series. Now, unfortunately, they do have one sentence where they use the parts of a date. Well, we're not learning the parts of a date until tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you where to put those commas on the quiz. You won't have to worry about it. All right, some of you have lost your attention. I need your attention up here. The second part of your quiz quiz, you are going to have to rewrite sentences and you're gonna correct capitalization and punctuation mistakes in the sentence. So let's do capitalization first. Capitalize the first word of every sentence. Capitalize names, titles of respect, initials, and the word I. Capitalize days of the week and months of the year, but not the seasons. Capitalize holidays and special days. Capitalize proper nouns. That says proper nouns. Someone's not paying attention. Capitalize names referring to God in the Bible. And capitalize the first word, the last word, and every important word in titles of books, stories, poems, and songs. Alright, and the last thing we're going to look at is the fact that you need to use a period at the end of most sentences. That would be only declarative and imperative. If it's interrogative, you need a question mark. Thank you. Where are the rest of you? And if it's exclamatory, you need a exclamation mark. But you also use a period after initials of names. Yes, if you have initials, you need to capitalize it and put a period. And after abbreviated titles of respect, they would be capitalized and you need a period if they're abbreviated. What's the one that's not abbreviated?
Miss.
Say it. Miss. M-I-S-S.
Not missing.
Does not need a period because it is a whole word. And after most abbreviations, you need to use a period. Alright? So, go ahead and finish writing these sentences. And then we will be doing the quiz.